He promised you order, he promised you peace.
Our past history's a mystery, it's a given we learn our lesson, confess and stress and left guessing, test and reckon. The adolescent thoughts arrested, but still being sought after. Loose adverbs that spill around backwards, tag words on the board like chalk. If you ain't a fan, just go ahead and walk, cause we ain't really a fan of her fancy back talk. Demand racks and fall, I command Iraq to halt. Did you see that? US paratroops on the attack too, sensing your temper. Now who's mental? Demented presidential, cemented right the fuck next to your temple. But look out though, cause Wendell always throws up. As sure as these US lead bombs blow guts at random, just cause they're off on some tangent rambling about whose dick is bigger, go figure. I don't need a press pass, I'll just press stop. I'll just press stop. Well, tell me, who's next? Who's next to step? Get wrecked by the US. They're claiming to be the best. We'll start a full-out Contra in Nicaragua. Aiming to be the best. Who's next to step? Get wrecked by the US. Claiming to be the best. We'll start a full-out Contra in Nicaragua. Aiming to be the best.
Yo, full out Contra in Nicaragua. We don't drink the waters poisoned by the government bombers, by Agent Orange sponsored air raids that are buzzing with drama. Civilians end up MIA like little girls from Sri Lanka, getting conquered like martyrs by this almighty eagle. American made evil, built for tough like poorly made vehicles, but still considered lethal like injections. US sponsored elections or infections, aka the death sentence message. CIA directed invasions of Latin American nations, have the equation for world domination. They start enslaving the masses and start building the caskets. Justice got cataracts, Lady Liberty need new glasses. Facts is up in your face. US run this Latin race, didn't take Kennedy half a brain to finally crush the entire place. We hunt and chase freedom fighters, coup d'etat for the state for liars. Perform coup de grace with a rock that open up fire. Leave the bodies on the ground, patriots play imperialist sounds. Here we go again with our hands around the throats of little towns. They pillage the village and back political killers. They're in the business of selling death to the most corruptible bitters, and all that glitters is ours. Now we shiver with power. Rivers run red for indigenous flowers. They're murdered every hour. Smell victory is sour, but we keep it on a leash. Got no orders for peace, only the discord of grief. And now they order the police to go and murder your peeps and torture your family for the sole purpose of exposing their reach. Got no orders for peace, only discord of grief. First they capture Latin America, then they move towards the east. Then they move towards the east. First they capture Latin America, then they move towards the east. Hey yo, who's next to step? Get wrecked by the US, claiming to be the best. They start a full-out Contra in Nicaragua, aiming to end Reagan's quest. Aiming to end Reagan's quest. It's like space, time, and objects be constant in the mind like optics. A chronic or cosmic constellations bombed by rockets. We can't stop it with logic. Creation plan fulfilled by prophets. Lost in the struggle for traditional concepts. The ritual's complex, like criminal conquest. Drowning in this moment, yo, we're always long forgotten. Catalog this here, catastrophical flow. Phenomenal blow like tropical zones and violent storms. Astronomical like the Mayans bonded before Rome. Our path is logical, but they're pathological pros and liars. Live wires, dividers, outsiders, self-righteous messiahs with the eye of the tiger singing to the choir. Crush the empires, amazing like the bite from a spider. Man, I'm tired, we're transpired. I'm inspired by survivors, keep on getting higher off the ground. Different shades of brown, invade your town to slay the crown that keeps on making the sound of this wicked sniper fire. We keep on aiming higher than those that I admire. Submit my soul to the pyre with this blessed sniper fire. You guys are walking on wires.
The wicked sniper fire, that blessed sniper fire. Lost physics in the back of the bus. The attack of us, not enough for putting up a fuss or giving a fuck while somebody spent our last buck just for some quick luck. Tricked our land, sold out the back of a truck. The rich don't care, they already got islands on the moon, entombed by the need to consume and in turn make waste. Sperm the plague and bad taste, doomed to push brooms and rooms made of toothpaste. Most of the world's fake. You can look but don't touch, we won't budge. Till somebody does a news report on the sludge they dump in our hoods. If you ask, it's all good, but it ain't. They try to cover it in paint, but the smell soaks right through. You can smell it in the lake. That wicked sniper fire, that blessed sniper fire, that wicked, wicked, blessed sniper fire.
Your words say no, but your eyes say yes.
The phrase lost in a maze, just a phase pace. Absent-mindedly to disgrace, the rats giving chase. Erase traces of past places. Faceless ravens in backlot basements. Raising rent up against the gate and the fence. A great defense full of breaks and dents. Awake events, past tense. Models trying to freeze frames, hence those fast dips. On knees playing games, trading names for faces of shame. Trained aces, all lost but none gained. Fame wasted, chasing lame graces while shouting off with their graces. Simply tasteless, should be ashamed, bringing so much pain. Fucking bass heads, kinda like a snow cover, trying to say it's laced with street cred. Yo, I'm weeded, so don't get me wrong. Dread been a long time said and never done. That's it, we had a clever run, so have fun. Have fun, so have fun. But remember when you get outside, oh no, the cops, it's a trap. Just run, go, don't even look back. Oh no, the cops, it's probably a trap. Just run, go, don't even look back. Fuck those crooked cops, let them all drop. Fuck those crooked cops. Fuck those crooked cops, let them all drop. Fuck those crooked cops.
Hey yo, the words say no, but the eyes say yes. The windows to the soul expose the lies of death. Got iron for flesh, still conundrums violently mesh. With a tin man with no ticker inside of his chest. Those alive with my breath, I revive live from the depths of a human soul that wept and left off the razor's edge of sanity. The quick calamity, here's the travesty. Crooked cops are after me, Sean Bell, they tragically. Mathematically, this equation adds up to 33. Christ died on Bourbon Street by the words of Judas Priest, spoken to the Romans while they're holding holy mass. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, give back the golden cap and smash on a system that keeps on holding us back. No time to react when you peg for the new Oscar Grant, and crooked cops are just pieces to this prison complex. Industrial, social structure of America, so it's combustible. What's got to go with the sole idea of power. They all praise it from Molly North down to Tony Montana. The phantoms of the Operation Condor have landed to ravage and bring commandments. I split the stone tablets that proclaim this to be savage. Cease the violence, we command it, bringing peace to combat the madness. Don't believe we at a disadvantage in this game against capitalists. Got one long shot, keep it aimed at the establishment. Keep it aimed at the establishment, one long shot.
Oh no, the cops at the trap, just run, go, don't even look back. Oh no, oh no, oh no, the cops at the trap, just run, go, don't even look back. Fuck those crooked cops, let them all drop. Fuck those crooked cops. Fuck those crooked cops, let them all drop. Fuck those crooked cops. And chances are falling stars stands hard, look far for crooked cars. We shook Mars down for the rocks, the town knocks with sound drops with brown tops. Sure your chops raise crops, not robots. Check the radio for the next big flop. Fuck the cops, that's what's hot. They may try but can't fly, just tell them to stop. Wipe the efforts away clean with a mop. Much props to Dutch ancestry. Off on a tangent, we got there for a minute. Touch infinite, crush explicit, guess we had a good visit. Crush infinite, touch explicit, guess we had a good visit. Oh no, the cops is a trap, just run, go, don't even look back. Fuck those crooked cops, let them all drop. Fuck those crooked cops. Oh know the cops is a trap. Just run, go, don't even look back. Don't even look back, don't even look back. Ruben, keep driving, don't even look back.
Every time I've seen this world change, it's always been for the worse.
Abstract, coming in pieces. Hey yo, abstract, Ninos be some animated individuals. Yo, I come in peace, packing abstract beliefs, kicking facts to the sheep to help them understand the grief-stricken mothers and fathers and the summers of slaughter and the winters where we wonder where we come up with water. But ponder this over yonder, out beyond the eclipse. The villain gets stronger like Gandhi when he conquered the Brits, but bombed ever since by plots for Parliament prints, Machiavellian scripts talking loud like God don't exist. The ruler's back. Now it's time for the movements to amass. Color the people in the streets, bringing a revolution back, shooting caps like we're taking shots at these generals and the captain of the sinking ship. The ship is not subliminal. See, life is miserable with all these capitalistic rituals. Masonic symbols on the cash keeps the syndicate visual. This country's built on the premise that we're slaves or we're criminals. No wonder why we're just so liberal-minded, blinded by Somali pirates like domesticated violence, left hanging like David Foster Wallace in silence. Girl will carry his hair or a GE appliance. Abstract. What's in your lake?
What's in your lake? What's in your lake? Take Michigan Lake, break tubes and wait, think straight, but live off center, interlate. Scare back to our wits, gotta stay right there, making some sense. Still a little big to care, still the stakes a little too high, intense. Looking up from through these grates, and these people hate still, just to hate. And really great, even some eating nothing. What's high at stake, just wait, people will soon blink. That's all it'll take, from the fountain of truth they'll drink. And these lame trends will somehow break. Try not to get stranded, branded by the US. Too fresh, but left to seek relief from stress. Tweak, outlook is bleak from week to week, like the streets and the mentally weak. Beep, beep, shh, the dicks are close, don't disclose or peep. Suppose the laws are too steep, lock up the whole government at once for being a creep. Cause they put shit in our lake. What's in your lake? What's in your lake? What's in your lake? What up, John? What's in your lake? The abstract, Ninos, animated, Ninos, abstract.
It was the rise of the heretics. It's the rise of the heretics. Hey, yo, it's the rise of the heretics. No time in the night to fight politics. No time in the night to fight politics. It's the rise of the heretics. Yo, it's the rise of the heretics, sick surgeons, omedics, fanatics, expatriates, prescriptive schizophrenics, born-again Christians, still packing pistols for the peasants. It's a typical biblical menace, missiles and the message move majestic and do just like the true king from Memphis. My gift for gabbard cells and kicks chemical calisthenics with reckless new methods. It's like the left hand of Hendrix playing the national anthem for freedom and independence, respected, no tested like terrorists. Foreign domestic ex-president would soon just be dead man from Texas. More than digital death threats, that's the truth in a sentence. I use semantics to prove the devil and Reagan's resemblance to Scentless Apprentice. Seeking nirvana through actual friendship. No shotgun to the head of a radical leftist. The magic has left us. Quick to come back to my senses and cut all five like Jurassic. Classical chemists with templates for weapons. Mass destruction and vengeance and Desert Storm veterans still trapped in Iraqi settlements. Quagmire born between a sadist and a pessimist. We're plagued by decadence, rocking improper lasting for etiquette in the presence of his eminence. Style born from negligence, descended of benevolence and supreme excellence, fantastical sentiments. Help y'all remember this. Power to the people and fuck the censorships. Power to the people, fuck the censorships.
Power to the people and fuck the censorships. Cause it's the rise of the heretics. No time in the night to fight politics. To fight politics. The rise of the heretics. It's the rise of the heretics. Awoke one clear night in a dungeon, a deep downward steel trap. No weird yet underwear muttering. It's a sharp downward fall off the map. When through the night came a lucid light again. There's that cryptic writing. If you fight for what's right, it's cause time's in flight. We're enveloped by development. Can't see natural, to some seems irrelevant. Human nature factual, devastatingly manufactured, too elegant. Read the captions, hastily fashions, bunk fashions, set into action. React most to the last one. 15 minutes of fun, the 12 are done. In the long run, it all comes back to how many guns, which one weighs a ton. Look directly into the sun, blaze all the funds. We got all we need, indeed. Fuck greed, kill it from its seed. Watch it bleed, then proceed to rebuild from scratch. Let's open this hatch, break out from this trap. Cause it's the rise of the heretics. No time in the night to fight politics. It's the rise of the heretics. No time in the night. No time to fight politics.
Fuck sympathy. I don't need your fucking sympathy, man. I need my fucking
fucking
Johnson.
What do you need that for, dude?
I'm crouched overlooking what's left at the backyard. After development's wane and the scene's green to see. The camera's a little scarred, nowhere to park the car, but at present I have none. As many guns, cause I feel it provokes a feel of overrated fun. But I can kinda relate to the need to take heed in this wicked state of greed, where the bigots rape and inbreed. Bring the intrigue, a lower inner thoughts that have been around as long as trees. It's wrong to feed, strung along like weeds. Take me along, please, in the chase to Earth's face, a different view. Confuse the grace, or reuse the wake, abuse the fake, cause the tides to brew in their wake. Take form, a little late to conform. A calm to get baked before the storm. A little dip in Crystal Lake when the air gets too warm. Cause typically we get no sympathy. No kind of sympathy. Typically humans get no sympathy. No kind of sympathy. Typically we get no sympathy. No kind of sympathy.
Yo, typically we get no sympathy. Typically we get no kind of sympathy. Typically we get no sympathy or charity. The loneliness, chemistry, melodic Coltrane symphonies. We kill the industries, factories that build the memories. And government eat chips, induce passivity. Assimilate the similes like supervised snucker symmetry. Snuck in a sucker punch like the iron sheik was grilling me. Muddy water ministries, the melodies are playing like the bombing of these embassies, or buzzing of these killer bees. Going extinct, deceased, and in pollination. Sees colonial conquest, conquistador invasion. Abysmal days where people are praying for abomination. Spit for freedom and hope my saliva finally bring the salvation through dedication. Power to people placing constant rotation, bringing ideas back from death just like Lenin's imagination. Imagine that, foreseeing the death of this nation like chapter 27. Catcher in the Ride, directed by the craven. From a nightmare in these streets, we're losing light years of our sleep. Cause the cousin of death is grim when he speaks, and fairy tales hang heavy like the lead from this heat. A tragedy always, just like the death of a Greek. But play on, player, until you're dead in these streets. Until then, keep faith. Check for me in the east. Until then, keep faith. Check for peace in the east. Said typically we get no kind of sympathy. No kind of sympathy. No kind of sympathy. Typically
look for crooks. A Crockett took a crack at the book, shook the last meal, cooked the past deal, and they went fresh. From now on, the stand, the test went west. Then past the wheel and the rest, and gazed over the crest. Phased out the days, strange ways to range their pain lanes. Sent behind the cranes, stayed the blame on empty progress. Preached by the wrong prophetess. Then the stretched around the wretched neck. What the heck? Check the specs, pockets hurt cause they wrecked my check. Sent me into the next, causing losses from here to the Republic of Czech or Quebec for that antimatter. Mixing a couple of extra atoms into the batter. Shatter the Big Bang. Shatter the Big Bang. Typically, we get no sympathy, no kind of sympathy. Typically, we get no sympathy. Typically, we get no sympathy. Typically, humans get no sympathy, no kind of sympathy. Typically, we get no sympathy. Typically, we get no sympathy.
Twisted bliss, viciousness. Let it start with a spark, single shot in the dark, aimed at a man that claimed had too much heart. Now we arts in heaven from another bad investment, like 6 times 7 deadly rebels with weapons. Time to get the step in, take more than 2 steps, trying to outdo death or escape from overdue debt. 20 flew the coop, another 20 fled the cuckoo's nest. Now we got 2 left, stay abstract, place bets, make sense of situations, the new communications, endless conversation between the dying and waking, anticipating new rounds. Nino's had the new hound, 42 hits of any blunt lit, best cure, hands down, but always standing up for the glory. Nino's always a 40 like the original story. He had 42 thieves all up in the spot. No option to stop. He raised the platform, let it drop. Eardrums pop like fragile. Police in the flock. Police should be shot by like 42 Glocks. Hot barrels from the ghetto. Sit back, just watch them shoot. 42, that's one more than I'ma do. Executed like back to back. 21 gun salutes. The dead tight ends coming from ASU. Sun devils, blood of rebels. Spills the same hue. Move to the same tune like we're born from same wounds. By these 42 hits, 42 sticks and stones to break your bones. From these 42 bits, like these 42 hits. From 42 sticks and stones to break your bones into 42 bits. Resisted fit of viciousness, the twisted bliss of like 42 hits. Just a resisted fit of viciousness, twisted bliss of 42 hits.
Holy hole, a bag with a bad soul, retreating from growth, taking its toll as both start, making us roll, breaking us out whole. Listen to the crows, oh, bring the men and women out, crush the engine of doubt, trace with a trace of off-green lost route, tossed aloft by a bad one with a chip on their shoulder. I'll bury the boulder, the colder the holder, the older the thief. Let's get the show on the road, hope they keep it brief. Fuck a chief unless he's wearing feathers, no pseudo conquistadors like Lewis and Clark. Merry weather, whether it is or it isn't, it's bad for business. Pay us a visit, stay explicit, fuck sentimental lyrics, clear, hear it, don't smear it like a bad campaign. Nino's never gonna be led by any reins. I'll fucking feign, I'll bust a vein just to get out this crusted game. It's a shame, it's a shame, it's a shame. A resisted fit of viciousness, the twisted bliss of 42 hits. A resisted fit of viciousness, the twisted bliss of like 42 hits. 42 hits, for 42 hits. 42 hits, never miss.
One afternoon.
Yo, one afternoon, we just sat and watched the kingdom fall. Just one afternoon. Hey yo, one afternoon, we just sat and watched the kingdom fall. I seen it all, I dreamed it all, as clear as the vision. Like the future that's radiant inside the hearts of the children. Mix the truth with the wisdom, then we let the rhythm hit them. Get with them and listen. Stay stuck inside a box. Revolution still spinning forward like hands around the clock. The solution's hidden in your head, so uncloud your thoughts. Freedom's with us, man, that's why we always bust shots. Cause we hate to be caged, hate to need to be paid, hate to be barcoded in the matrix, born to be slaves. Never that, we're getting back to days where we amazed and crushed these empires like grapes and left the kingdom ablaze. We need to change the way the wind blows. More than Project Windows, a complex puzzle where this picture is so simple. It's a place where kindred spirits kick back and rekindle the fame we needed to finally retrieve us from limbo. One afternoon, we had to capture your platoon, dismantle the troops and break them down like the matter in tunes. We are the answer to doom, the cure for cancerous gloom, ready to put an end to this period like we shattered the moon. So boom, back. So what you hear when we attack, strike back, ladder match, and watch these empires collapse, fall flat to the ground. Freedom reigns throughout the town. One afternoon, we the people finally brought the kingdom down. Said one afternoon, the sound broke the walls down. How? Just look around. One afternoon, the sound broke the walls down. How? Just look around.
The hunt for the ragtime bunch in local taverns, drinking straight through lunch. Busted a vocal speakeasy on not so much as a hunch. Think twice before an act, react, it's time to crunch. Modern day phantoms, daytime liners at dust. Fall victim to patterns of us. Turn all matter to dust, walk quickly, sticking the atoms of rust to Saturn that must rush before the planets are all crushed. And that's where I stand before you now, reduced to spatter and mush. Another hold up in one afternoon rush. In the early evening, a cold in the fog, a bit much. Trust, not lust, but true favor. In the gold touch, I feel like I could fold, give up, can't. Fuck, we gotta bring the sound. One afternoon, one afternoon, one afternoon, one afternoon, one afternoon. The sound brings the walls down. How? Just look around. One afternoon, the sound brings the walls down. How? Just look around.
Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others. They will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty...
It's freezing cold, can't feel nothing, not even her soul. It's past getting old, been that, done there. And now it's time to roll. Now it's time to roll. The windows are like screens. The cold meets the warm and turns the frost to steam. The ring of the alarm and the draft creep into my sleep. Man, it's just fucking mean. But getting up, that's just part of the routine. Damn, it's too early, barely 6:30. My eyes ain't even in this world yet. Hair's still messy and dirty. How much colder can it get? Oh right, it's 4 o'clock and it's already night. Scar's tight, but my face is still froze right. Under the heat lamp, I still can't feel my nose. The ice is about to claim my toes. The aim, who knows? Somewhere it's warm. We're living life comfortable, that's the norm. Can't always be out of range of all storm. In this ease, I just wanna sleep straight through. Under these 17 covers and endless cans of beef stew. Cause out in the elements, really ain't nothing new. It seems development's only for a select few. So let's all call in sick. It'll be a nationwide snow day. We'll show these pricks. Let's all call in sick. It'll be a nationwide snow day. We'll show these pricks cause it's freezing cold. Can't feel nothing, not even my soul. It's past getting old. Been that, done there. And now it's time to roll cause it's freezing cold. For freezing cold.
Hey yo, it's freezing cold. Can't feel nothing. Hey yo, it's freezing cold where frigid temperatures fall in appalling acts of injustice get outlined in their doctrine. Stockholm syndromes for civilians still watching. Corporate media sponsor terrorist conservative jargon drowning out the nation of a million people talking and plotting, keep dodging. Yo, we walk on this wild side. The best reality show on TV still when a child dies. Cause the evening news sharks regurgitate piles of lies, pile walled on our plate in front of our faces for dinner. Like raging sinners craving sedation from this daily pain that killed us. Rebuild us to the image of everything that's broken or frozen, like the town's funds that they seem to have stolen, flow into Wall Street components. Capitol Hill promotions, now I'm smoking on city streets and stand by not voting for a leader to this empirical system that's imploding. Like in DC, the Redskin season always seems to be hopeless. Long-standing grudges, check Leonard's prison letter opus. Like Lotus, please focus on the frozen hearts of men exploding at the approaching of this red dawn that I keep promoting. New tomorrow, but a yesterday, but the present moment's golden like arches, upside down pitchforks, stabbing the conscious. Stone cold like the global market or the free trade conglomerate. Keep watching the stocks falling. Pablo Escobar blow or Eskimo vomit. These frosted flakes of snow globes is just a freezing cold concept.
A freezing cold concept. Cause it's freezing cold. Can't feel nothing, not even our soul. It's past getting old. Been there, done that. And now it's time to roll. Cause it's freezing cold. And the song's getting old. So it's time to roll.
We're struggling against the international bourgeoisie, which is home here.
Come on, not too many niggas can fuck with this.
It's the stage. Men set up like actors on a stage, left in no direction like rats in a maze. Men set up like actors on a stage, left in no direction like rats in a maze. Rats in a maze, rats in a maze, left in no direction like rats in a maze.
Yeah, we set the stage for the final act, like an uprising upon the horizon. Flatline genocidal camp funded by the gross U.S. pro-Israeli stance. All I'm saying is give Palestinians a chance to breathe, at least before we can even sit and speak peace. Start discussing international proletariat grief, ceasefire agreement, nice achievement. Pull down the curtain, see who's lying and scheming and prime for reasons to go and wake, hibernating demons that been sleeping for the past 33 seasons, dreaming of seeing a new world order. Illuminati put on a black mask. My teacher taught us politician, no matter the position. Live in your vision to revive the mission and kill your television. Telekinetic collision on a road that's so rough, rugged and rigid. It's cold and frigid, like skull and bone religions with old restrictions against my Patagonia prescriptions. By ambitions as a writer to survive your traditions of torture. Explicit made Palestinian borders with petroleum orders. Don't forget Oscar Grant's brutal slaughter, murder of a soldier, our brother, but not one goddamn investigative reporter. Absurdity of a culture doesn't care to bother to look in our direction. Let's retard and feather to get murdered like our brethren. Too much to mention.
These men set up like actors on a stage, left in no direction like rats in a maze. Men set up like actors on a stage. Exit stage right, men again to stay all night under these plastic little men. Mans won't vote for a mask made of 10. Under skin lay nothing, a sad sight. Played for a fen, left wondering a bad night. Self-respect, these wicked men running neck and neck. Re-elect Malcolm X, just to keep these people in check. Gotta use cerebral intellect before the evil pours on the computer desk. A score for the erect, eject more and mores for the future's respect. The play proceeds, Azid marches on, past the dawn, left the masses upon the last card drawn. It's on. Men set up like actors on a stage, left in no direction like rats in a maze. Men set up like actors on a stage, left in no direction like rats in a maze. Rats in a maze, rats in a maze, left in no direction like rats in a maze. These men set up like actors on a stage. These men set up like actors on a stage. These men set up like actors on a stage.
How the fuck did he get up on the stage? On the stage. Get up on the stage.
The novelty wore off, we've been down here steady. Eating from this trough to toss the world away. Left damage, what is there left to say? But god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. What is there left to say? But god damn it. Alright, already, the novelty wore off. We've been down here steady, eating from this trough, tore through this loss, cross out the frigid frost, pour over that insipid cost, conjure up wicked thoughts, caught and taught real wisdom. Those limited kingdoms and vision figures, done in all out alchemy, metals and spells. Shut out that rebel yell, get out that clever shell, climb the fuck out of the well. In hindsight, insured and sunk in hell, understated, yet I guess it'll do. Wonder how we faded, let your subconscious tell truths. Just gotta listen when division tries to cut a decision. Poof, the thought bubble vanish. We've all been banished, kicked off Atlantis. How the fuck do we manage to toss the world away? Left damage, what is there left to say? But goddamn it, alright already. The novelty wore off, we've been down here steady, eating from this trough to toss the world away. Left damage, what is there left to say? But goddamn it, goddamn it, goddamn it. Abstract need, you'll say goddamn it.
Hey yo, all that's written is fatalistic last fiction, like novels upon novels of these stolen predictions left on the road of perdition, where homeless nomads roam to scatter bones of the children by the millions and millions of uninitiated offspring. Swing iron like golf swing, bursting bubbles of bullets, burn bodies like Palm Springs. Dead dreams always seem to float to the surface, stories tell wordless, move to the rhythm of serpents with more purpose and courage than soldiers committed to service. Shot up like Pat Tillman for contesting the verdict that freedom be purchased with no money back guarantees. Signed out of line below fine print, people barely read. Dead to deceive, man, dead to mislead. We walk hard down rocky roads towards misery and greed. Follow history indeed, from it viciously we bleed. Victory of the Vatican proved the villains can't succeed. Through deeds we grieve, for all we lost, pay the cost to be the boss. Still getting nailed down to the cross, forgotten fragments stripped away from memories of God and Blake's garden of love. Made like the heart of a thug, shaped and displayed just like that part of a gun. The bang sharp to the tongue, like shots at Dominican rum, chased by the infinite sum of everything under the sun. We're all written as one, all written as one. Like everything under the sun, we're all written as one. Alright already, the novelty wore off.
Alright already, the novelty wore off. We've been down here steady, eating from this trough to toss the world away. Left damage, what is there left to say? But goddamn it, goddamn it, goddamn it, what is there left to say? But goddamn it, that's it. Just keep building up high, it never ends. Poor guys even work overnight, no friends. Concrete over grass, cobblestone streets, that's a thing of the past. Ideas no longer a priority, thinking thoughts you get looked at like you're an ass. No reason to laugh, although sometimes it's all you can do. The flow reminds, tap walls to break through. Bring the overexposed fools down a rung or two. The greatest thing ever thung, Aesop tells you. No more blocking the writers that got stock in liars, but hopes on top so lift the head higher. Only the dead fire, fence wear wires. We can do this chant, we'll tell him set out the lighter. We'll bring down Babel's tower, its soul has long gone sour. Erase the foundation and plant like 54 flowers in less than an hour. Blake's garden of love, return to its original state. No need to build any gates, just make room for fate. And fuck having anyone administrate, cause it only breeds hate.
Words over the means to meaning.
Past the tar pits, up into the bar hits, the war sits unnoticed tonight. A disproportionate sight, a far cry from starlight, but the pollution'll do just fine. We'll move while you wine and dine. Your concubines, go ahead and soak the evidence in turpentine. Slick tongue like a serpent rhyme. Ink it on a scroll. For all time, we're on a roll. Keep the light on shine. Out of a squeeze, it seems today the gods are pleased, cause at the end of the rock tunnel I see a reason to commit treason for all eternity. Sternly, I permanently watched as the last of a breed concerned me, determined the only way out was to flee. Cause we're fat, we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where fatness is great. It's so great to be fat, cause we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where fatness is great. It's so great.
Where's my fatness? Hey yo, we're fat, we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where the fatness is great. So great, so great. Hey yo, the fatness, abstractness, the mishaps, the madness, the tragic sadness, washed back with cinematic magic. The masses cut flat with semi-automatics like Zapatista classes, clandestine, broadcasting it live. Revolutions televised, reflected in our eyes, connected to the mind, the reprojected for the blind. Divine enterprises reinvested in the sell of dollar signs. Now the mimes are quietly mimicking Chicago Times, a gimmick market and ad space, aristocratic sublime. Drifted through these lines, we spit the scripture done in rhyme. After taking swigs of wine, but no swine. The bodies of Christ, crisis in the crisis. Now we're paying the price. We're lifeless, but no bailouts for these night ward for life. Was just a package for artificially intelligent giants. Rights about to spark off. Cholesterol hard clogged. Dick Cheney's pick valve imposed. Draconian dark law to dispose of outlaws that kept on praising the law. And those who spoke in native tongues about the days behind bars were framed with stars and stripes. We fight tax hikes through strikes. New sites took bizarre ride the far side of this life. Last night to cast the right flight like Fitzgerald replacing rice for lentil. Supreme continentals always developmental. The body's a holy temple like the dollar value menu, like the king of all cow disease. A Big Mac and devil living large off the fatness like the urban sombrero. Living large off the fatness.
Cause we're fat, we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where fatness is great. It's so great, so great. It's so great to be fat, cause we're fat, we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where fatness is great. It's so great, it's so great, so great. America, when did you become so fat? Looking back, started off on the wrong track. Always did smoke crack, seeing things all wrong. The practice, being fat is sarcastic. Get up, get active, be a little more charismatic. You're too dramatic, thinking superficially attractive. Reacting over, move more sober. I can drink, but I can't be a smoker. The joker like Heath, a midnight toker like Cheech. You empty your wallet on a bad pet and poker, a thief. Sam's not my uncle, please. Cause we're all fat, we snack way too much, we're overweight. Welcome to the land of the free, where indulgence is great. Eat that other honey bun, I know I will.
There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
To elicit gloom from the doom of the black piano.
Then she looked back, fleet attack once more bounded into the night through the open bus door. Sat unhinged outside on the floor, the ground sang hymns at her expense. The ringing in her ear made her mind cringe. The black piano dropping music like anvils. Dark mandals through underground channels.
Yo, the sounds from this black piano invoke the follow babble. Herding masses back with that machine gun staccato unravel like the old mishandled Mr. Huck Finn's travel. Dismantled like a banjo, stormed the castle and camo. And check the ideas that were shouting by the black piano in a room of radical vandals with the limousine scandals. Untouchable, unimaginable, and intangible like tangerine botanicals with no mechanicals. Fantastically blooming like early March and marching for the resolution. Our movements for improvements, heavenly Gandhi influence, and Maoist Marxist a marksman when it comes to that shooting the breeze. Hey you there, please quit diluting our steeds. They poison the reservoirs and attempt to execute the seeds of tomorrow. Beautiful future is surely soon to follow. Fifth row gets remodeled by the paint strokes of Frida Kahlo. Acts of the apostles, eliminating the hostiles. Environmental struggle continues always. Delos potholes in Milano's vision of this holy new gospel. A couple feet high and rising, bringing forth this new sorrow. Like when the levees break, then lead becomes FEMA's new motto. A shallow reference, highly doubtful that they even caught it. High off target, a logic becomes the new norm. So cheers to progress. Black piano.
Then she looked back, Fleet attack once more, bounded into the night through the open bus door. Sat unhinged outside on the floor. The ground sang hymns at her expense. The ringing in her ear made her mind cringe. The black piano dropping music like anvils. Dark mammals through underground channels. Thought she couldn't keep in through the brains it's seeping. Brought action back to passion, but her head is weeping. Creeping in the back of the bus, mind's fleeting. I look at the ceiling, the feeling is horrible, but she's free, lost all but a couple of inhibitions. Those long ago fleed, a strong breed, but left across trees they leapt, leaving her complex while on her the world slept. And again she wept. At times she cried out death, but no one listened. Trust a done mission. The watches out the window as the sun glistened. The window being an ever-changing frame, one picture being a never-ending flame that stare up in the head amongst random names. Rarely bears fangs, but deep down in the dark wishes she could change in another region of shame. Then she looked back, fleet attack once more, bounded into the night through the open bus door. Sat unhinged outside on the floor. The ground sang hymns at her expense. The ringing in her ear made her mind cringe. The black piano dropping music like anvils. Dark mammals through underground channels. That black piano dropping music like anvils. Dark mammals through underground channels. Through underground channels, that black piano